Hello, welcome to the last episode of Miss Sully's Snacks. Today we're going to be making a graduation cake for our 5th grade students, and we are actually going to use box cake mix, but I'm going to show you how to make it taste better. So grab a box of vanilla cake mix and let's get started. I'm going to make a 2-tiered round cake. But if you don't have round cake pans, no big deal. You can make cupcakes, or you can make a sheet cake and cut it in half and stack it if you want, or just make a flat sheet cake. Any way you want to do it is totally fine. So we're gonna make the box cake mix according to the directions on the back. So it might be different depending on your cake mix. But you're gonna need milk instead of water, butter instead of oil, that's my butter, and 1 more egg than normal. Okay, so I'm gonna start with my cake mix. And I'm gonna make funfetti cake, so I also have rainbow jimmies. And you want this kind, not the little round kinds, because those will bleed into the cake. Because it's a celebration for our 5th graders. Okay. So cake mix. Now, mine calls for 1 cup of water, so I'm gonna add in 1 cup of milk. So same amount. It calls for half a cup of oil, so I'm gonna do 1 cup of melted butter. So I doubled the amount and changed it to melted butter. Which 1 cup is 2 sticks. And then my recipe calls for 3 eggs, and so I'm gonna put in 4 eggs. First, let me just mix this up a little bit. Now, even though we're using box cake mix, we are gonna make our own frosting, because I think the frosting is always better homemade. Okay, egg time. 1. 2. I can't believe it's the end of the year already. 3. And 1 more egg. And then I'm gonna mix in, just wait, Miss Sullivan, 4 eggs. Okay. Once this is all blended together, I'm gonna mix in just a teaspoon of almond extract, because I think it brings out the vanilla flavor pretty nicely. You could probably do vanilla extract too if you'd prefer, but I like almond cake. I love the smell of almond. Okay. Teaspoon of almond extract. And then I'm gonna fold in the jimmies. My oven is preheated to 350 degrees. Usually on the box, it will tell you. So I'm doing 2 rounds, so it's gonna need 25 to 30 minutes. But it has your cupcakes, or if you're doing a 13 by 9 sheet cake, it has those times. So just look at the box and it will tell you. Okay, sprinkle time. Oh, this looks so fun. Okay, I'm gonna put these in my cake pans and put it in the oven for about 25 minutes. I'll check it and see if it's finished. And then we want the cakes to cool completely before we frost them. So we're gonna give it some time to cool and then we'll frost and decorate. While your cake's in the oven, I would get your butter out for your buttercream frosting because these need to be softened before you can blend them. Cakes are both done. I checked them with a toothpick and it came out clean. I'm gonna leave them in their pans until they're completely cool to the touch. My butter is softening. Okay, our cakes are cooled, so we're ready to make the frosting. You're gonna start with 3 to 4 cups of powdered sugar. I put 3.5 cups in here. And I sifted mine. If you don't have a sifter, you can just kind of whisk it or use a fork to whisk it until there's no really big clumps. But then I'm gonna put in 2 cups, or not 2 cups, excuse me, 1 cup of butter. That would be a lot of butter. 2 sticks is 1 cup. And I'm just cubing it a little bit so that there's not big sticks. Okay, and now we're gonna blend that up till it's nice and smooth. And then I'm gonna add 2 teaspoons of vanilla and a couple of tablespoons of milk or heavy cream till it gets to be the consistency that I want. So basically you're gonna blend it until it gets to be a spreadable consistency. And you saw I added 2 teaspoons of vanilla and probably 1.5 to 2 tablespoons of heavy cream, but you can add milk too. So you can either leave it this natural buttercream color, but since I'm making a graduation cake for 5th graders, I'm gonna put purple into it. You can put any color that you want into it. We'll start with just that much and see how it goes. Or you can leave it plain. Okay, now we're gonna frost our cakes. So I'm just gonna put a little bit between the layers. And then I'm gonna plop my top layer on top and then frost the whole thing. Okay, the best part is now you can decorate it however you want. You can leave it plain, or you can put sprinkles on it like I'm doing, or you can put cookies, or I don't even, marshmallows, whatever you want on it. So I just made a ring around the top with sprinkles, and then I'm pressing and make a mess too. So I will clean up later, and you should too. But then I take some sprinkles and I just press them in. So it kind of looks like it's dripping down the side. I don't know that that's the baker's way to do it, but that's Miss Sullivan's way. So, one more handful, I think. So they're not all the way down the sides, just partially down the sides, and I'll kind of give you another view of it, but that's it. Okay, this is what it looks like when it's all finished. See, it's got a ring of sprinkles on the top and they just kind of cascade down the side. And you can see I didn't frost it perfectly, but that's okay. So that's it for me. Happy summer, guys, and to the 5th graders. I will miss you so, so much. You are gonna have such a great time in middle school. Enjoy your summer.